Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. And thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, everybody, we're going to be looking at the rest of my Mer-Man collection from the MasterVerse line. Of course, to Mondo at the very end. We have the CGI line as well. We have miniature figures, erasers. We have a couple more Funko Pops to look at. And also, thanks to Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics, we'll look at the two variants on the 2000X line and the Super 7 line. Alright? Now, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope everyone hits that like button. Thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos. And please share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at Mer-Man from the MasterVerse line now, from his first version, right here. Let's get these guys out of the way really fast. There he is. Here's old Mer-Man, his first version that came out, right there. Part of the Revelation line. This is a much more older version of Mer-Man, and an Eternia with very little magic in the world, right there. Got the 30 parts articulation. You got the old classic MasterVerse logo right there, box art right there. There he is, old Mer-Man. Once again, the Mattel wanted to have their bad guy shirtless like that Beast Man right there. You get the Netflix logo. Missing him. All right, he's all looks pretty cool right there. Some extra arms. A sword and a spear, some extra hands right there. The Revelation logo, Mer-Man. All right, nice, beautiful glamour shot. Gorgeous, gorgeous glamour shot of Mer-Man right here, who is now missing an eye. All right, more beautiful artwork right there. Mer-Man, the Ocean Warrior. Of course, the cross-sell of the other figures in this particular wave. I think this was probably wave 3, I think. Maybe wave 4. Alright. Of course, inside is Mer-Man, the Ocean Warlord. And this is one of the Mer-Mans that I do not have loose in my collection. So I need to get on the ball here and get my second version of this particular Mer-Man to have my loose collection with. But it's still a very cool, beautiful figure right here. Awesome, awesome to have in my collection. Alright. Some very unique weapons. You know, something that, we're not familiar, at least for me, because I'm always, with Mer-Man, he's always had that famous corncob sword, that yellow sword and stuff like that. So having I guess since he's a much older version of Mer-Man, an older that, maybe that corncob sword is now destroyed. Maybe that was magical. And this particular timeline in the cartoon, magic was pretty much wiped out, and maybe that blade was magical, and so it was destroyed. I can just, maybe not, but still an awesome figure right there. I like the detail on the like he's been through hell. Like the eyes been shut, closed, and cut. He's been damaged. You see all the scratch marks of, in battle. He's been fighting some very dangerous sea creatures, in the ocean. But very, very cool. Alright. Let's move on to our next version of Mer-Man. And don't forget, we're getting another Mer-Man coming very soon. Very, very soon. We're getting that new Eternia version of Mer-Man from the MasterVerse line. I'm looking forward to getting. Now, this next version of Mer-Man was still part of the Revelation show. I guess this is a much younger version of Mer-Man before everything went to crap and magic, was destroyed thanks to He-Man and Skeletor. And it's this version of Mer-Man right here. Now, believe it or not, I'm going to put these two together, okay, if I can. So I can get these together right here. Move this guy over a little bit here. All right. Now, to me, here's the new version of Mer-Man here. Same for the Revelation show. There he is, right there. Same box art right there and everything. But I do believe they're using the same face sculpt for both versions of this Mer-Man here. One just Has the eye, not damaged right here. A much younger version of Mer-Man. You can see the detail of the armor here. You can see in his sash. Hang on, everybody. Oh, okay. Now you can see here, I apologize guys. So you can see like the sash right here, or the cloth right here, it's the same cloth. It's just one's orange and one's yellow. So maybe this is like years of ocean that's transformed this yellow cloth into an orange cloth. I don't know. But it's the same exact face sculpt, okay? I mean, from both versions here. This one version, it has the eye fully open, and a young version of him, where this one is an older version of Mer-Man right here. But you can see here, this version of Mer-Man, until we get that new Eternia version right there, is what I prefer over this one here. I love the armor. I love there's that corncob sword right there. We all know and love right there. The detail. Now I do have a loose version of him. I'm gonna put him right here. So there he is. There's that version of Mer-Man. I do have that right here. Now, I thought, when I first got him out of the packaging, that the mouth is articulated and you can open and close the mouth, but it's not. Fortunately, it is not. But great detail. I love the detail of this Mer-Man here. And for the longest time, I didn't really pay attention, or maybe I just forgot or didn't care. But I thought this was the new Eternia version of Mer-Man. And when the actual new Eternia of Mer-Man was announced, I had to look back into the ones I had. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I already had that. No, this is just a younger version of this version of Mer-Man with armor. And so I was like, okay, all right, well, I learned something new every day, and I need to pay better attention to my figures here, all right? But still, beautiful right there. I love the armor of this Mer-Man with the gem right here. The detail looks amazing, all right? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Back of him right there. All right. Of course, let's take a look at the box art of this particular Mer-Man here. There we go. There he is. Gorgeous, once again, beautiful artwork of Mer-Man here. All right. And the back right here. Some beautiful, beautiful artwork of Mer-Man in the ocean, using his powers to, summon some of the sea life like Beastman does. Right there. Of course, the cross-sell of the other figures in this particular wave. Alright. Got Mer-Man right here, the Ocean's Warlord. Alright. Pretty cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright. Now, before we get to the CGI version of Mer-Man, let's take a look at both variants. Both variants of Mer-Man that came out in the 2000X line. Okay. I'll put these guys right here. Hang on, guys. Alright, so there's this version of Mer-Man that came out in 2002, thanks to Pixel Dan at Dark Horse Comics for this amazing book. Looks awesome right there. Amazing. Look at that. Almost has like a bronze tone to the color, or or copper to the armor and the weapons on this Mer-Man here. Looks awesome. It looks like there's an action call out too, that you can press a button and it uses his arm to use a attack effect right there. There we go, side to side, front to back. All right. But 1 year later, they decided to do a repaint of this version of Mer-Man, and it's this version right here. So this came out in 2003. It pretty much is a repaint, right there. It says right there, repaint of this Mer-Man. You can see from this the face sculpt right here to his original face sculpt right there, where he's got blue eyes in this version, and this one has more of a red, dark, like really evil-looking red eyes, angry, bloody eyes right there. Even the color of the armor is changed. It's got more green in the center. And this more has that more yellowish tone of the armor, like we've known, or maybe like a goldish tone to the armor, where this one is more of a bronze version right there. But he still keeps that same action call out right there. And there is a side to side and front to back. All right. So pretty cool. All right. Let's look at his CGI version that came out. And this version right here is very unique. All right, for me. All right. So here's the CGI version of the of Mer-Man, and I gotta say, this face sculpt right here, this image or artwork is beautiful and scary too. This is something where I would dread going to the bottoms of the ocean, in the deepest parts of the ocean, and life would be like this. You know, just look at that, how creepy that is. I love the eyes right there. Of course, we got that Castle Grayskull right there from the CGI show, Netflix. But I mean, look at that. Come on, that is so creepy and so awesome at the same time. He-Man and the Master Universe logo from the CGI line. There's Mer-Man right there. And I really wish that the face sculpt on the figure matched in the artwork on this right here. I think that would have been a more effective figure right there. But it's still a very creepy looking figure right there for Mer-Man. He comes with a little translucent squid right there. There he is right there. This is from the Savage Eternia line right there, Mer-Man. And I think this was supposed to be part of season 4 if the show had continued. I think they're going to be calling this show Savage Eternia. But unfortunately, the show got canceled after 3 seasons. And I think if there was going to be a 4th season, I think they're going to call it the Savage Eternia. So I think that was the case. I might be wrong. All right. Look around. There he is right there. A nice glamour shot of him right there. And as you can see, there, these figures, if you are new, are roughly the same height and size as your standard version of Origins figures and the 80s line, and they kind of give you more of that 80s feel, with the articulation, they do have that power attack, feature like the 80s figures did, and they also have the same, movement from the 80s line. So I think that in a way, in their own way, they're paying a little bit of tribute to the 80s line in some form. Right there. There's that Savage Eternia He-Man with Small Cringer and Hordak with Imp, I believe. Alright, so there you go. Pretty cool. So basically, that's all my figures I have, standard figures from the 5.5 scale or 6 or 7/8 scale for Mer-Man. But I do have a couple other miniature figures. I have this little guy right here that I found at the dollar store right there. This micro mini right here figure right there of Mer-Man. All right. Of course, I have a little 3-pack in this. I bought this little eraser. I got this little vintage razor. It's kind of beat up, but still, it's cool to have in my collection of Mer-Man. All right, and then we have a couple Funko Pops as well. We have this version. There's more of a variant. I mean, the green variant with the sword, his famous sword right there. All right, there's the back of it right there, and all the cross sell of the other figures. I think this was a Walmart exclusive. This version of Mer-Man. Alright. Of course, there was a exclusive version of Mer-Man, that blue variant. And I don't know if this is his mini comic book color or what, but it's basically the same figure, same head sculpt and all that, but it's just blue right there. And it comes with this golden trident right there. Of course, you see the same cross cell as before of the other figures. But this was not found at Walmart, I don't believe. This was an online exclusive from FunkoPop.com. Right there. Alright. We're almost done, everybody. Alright. About to get the... Alright, everybody. I just stumbled on something very interesting here. I totally forgot about one version of Mer-Man from the Classics line. And it's this version right here of Mer-Man. Came out in 2018. This gives you more of that cartoon collection vibe here, or the Filmation vibe of Mer-Man here, from the Classics line. There he is in the packaging. Comes with, you know, some very familiar weapons here. That same spear we just saw with that Funko Pop, with the Crimson Pearl, of course, his sword right there, and a gun, which is interesting. I don't remember a Mer-Man with a gun, so that's a very interesting choice of weapons here for Mer-Man. But there he is right there. It looks beautiful, awesome looking Mer-Man right there. I love the face sculpt right there. There he is. Side to side, front to back. Like I said, I'm getting more of that cartoon filmation vibes, you know, from this from this figure, which is pretty much what this is based on right here. This is from Super 7, from the classic line. But there was another version of Mer-Man, and here is that 2019 version of the more 5.5 scale Mer-Man, that more of the 80s feel Mer-Man right here. Came out in 2019. There he is in the packaging, as seen on TV. Ocean Warlord. Has that spring-loaded attack. And there he is, side to side and front to back. But this is giving more of that blue variant of Mer-Man right here. You can see the blue. It's more blue than green. Alright. Beautiful. There's that. I think that's that same. See, I think this is from that same episode right there, where Teela is discovering who her mother is and her family is, and you can see Zora in the, you know, right there flying around. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, which leads us to my final figure, and it's the big one right here. My Mondo figure of Mer-Man. Get this off the pillow right here. Close right here. This has got to be one of my favorite, versions of Mer-Man. I hope he stays here. I'm trying to get him so he doesn't fall over. I mean, I love the look here. Let me get the camera better here, guys. I apologize, but sorry about that. But I love this version of Mer-Man here. I love the detail. I love the armor. I can see the coral, on his armor here with the little gray spots right there. Look at the face sculpt right there. I mean, the detail on these Mondo figures are absolutely amazing, and they improve each and every time they create a new figure for us collectors. Look at the weapons here. I mean, everything. This is like a mouth from a creature right there. You can see right there, like from a sea creature. Maybe he defeated in battle to become the ocean's warlord. And this is the armor that he put on to show his people that he's the king. I mean, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, you get what you pay for, and Mondo does an amazing job. See if I can turn this thing over around here. Hang on, everybody. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I should have kept him on my turntable, huh? All right, there you go. So here's the back of him right there. Look at that. I mean, just detail. It looks beautiful. From the armor to the coral reef right there, to, if the trunks are detailed, everything from the from his boots to the look at that, the fins on his on his legs right here. I mean, gorgeous. Look at that, beautiful. One of the coolest, probably one of the coolest. In fact, it's probably my coolest Mondo figure I have. Like I said, I have a very small Mondo collection. My Mondo collection is very small, but I'm very proud of it. And I gotta say, for right now, until hopefully I get more, this Mer-Man is probably my favorite Mondo figure in my collection. I mean, the detail is amazing. It's awesome. In fact, they also came with some other items here, extra hands, and he also came with a vintage style face sculpt or head sculpt, for us collectors. If you want to go that route. Now, I prefer this route here. With the face right here, I do like this more. Give me more of that, like that Lords of Power, feel with this version of Mer-Man. I like that. But they did give us a variety, another face sculpt right here. Let me see. I have my little baggie here. Where's it at? Right here. So if you want to have that more of that, vintage style Mer-Man head sculpt, there you go. Which is still fine. It's still cool. But I do prefer this version of Mer-Man over this version right here. Look at that. Come on. You can't beat that. Look at the crystal in the pitchfork right there. I mean, everything looks absolutely beautiful right there. The detail, I guess it's detail. It's all about detail. You know, paint, and just an amazing figure to have in the collection. Alright. But there you go, guys. There is every version of Mer-Man in my collection, from Origins, which is the vintage, the cartoon collection, the Turtles of Grayskull, even the fan favorite re-release. I'm hoping to get more. Maybe we'll get more from the Origins line from Mer-Man. You never know. Of course, we looked at every version of MasterVerse. Don't forget, we are getting that third version of Mer-Man from the new Eternia line very soon, probably within the end of the year. CGI, Funko, Mondo, you name it. I mean, this guy is an absolutely amazing figure, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. So let me know in the comments below if you want, what's been your favorite version of Mer-Man in your collection. All right? I'd like to take the time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. All right, don't forget to hit that notification bell when I upload new videos. And I'm here. I'm looking at my tracking for my cartoon collection versions of Too Bad. It's supposed to be here probably by Tuesday. I'm hoping by Tuesday, which is tomorrow. So I'm hoping tomorrow I will be unboxing and reviewing that cartoon collection of the Too Bad figure from San Diego Comic-Con, which is amazing. I mean, we just ordered that thing like less than a week. It's almost here. I highly doubt that, but if it's here, awesome. If not, we'll do some other, it's all about Master Universe. We'll look at anything. Probably do a look at all the Teelas from all the, brands of Teela. Or we do anything. I mean, it's all about Master Universe. So I hope you guys would join me, all right? And stay tuned. So I hope you guys have a great Monday. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday, hopefully with that Too Bad figure. If not, like I said, we can do we can do the Master of the Universe. We can do a look at all the versions of Teela. We can do, Superstars line. You name it. We can look at it, guys. All right. So hope you guys have a great Monday, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care, and have a good one, everybody.